Guys, we're about to check out the top 20 best modern metal bands according to WatchMojo. I can't even say that with a straight face. WatchMojo is pretty much AI content before AI is taking over the internet. So with this list, it's going to be fun because I'm just ready to roast it. But who knows, maybe they got some things accurate, but this is also super subjective. Let's see WatchMojo and what they're cooking up with the top 20 best modern metal bands. That's enough chit chat.
Welcome to
Starting off with
WatchMojo.
Mastodon already.
And
okay.
today we're counting down.
Okay, hold up. Looks like they're starting off with Mastodon, which I don't even know if I would really consider them modern metal. They are sweet though. Yeah, let's listen because I feel like modern metal to me is like Spirit Box, Bad Omens, if you will. Like it's that like new kind of core octane core stuff. So already off to an iffy start. We're only 10 seconds in.
Our picks for the most unique and thrilling metal bands to be formed since the 2000s.
Okay.
Number 20, Bring Me the Horizon.
What? Already at 20? This going into this, I knew this was going to be funny, but already at 20th place is Bring the Horizon. They're like a fucking they're at the top of the food chain when it comes to modern metal. And yeah, okay, we can argue what is considered modern metal. To me, it is that octane rock. It's those big anthem metalcore music with like breakdowns, big anthemic choruses, right? Like something death metal or something to me is not modern metal. So, or I don't know what's going to be on this list, but Bring the Horizon at 20? WatchMojo, you're drunk. Part of me is like glad that maybe AI will take over actually no, I should never say that. AI is fucking a disease to creativity right now. But anyway, let's move forward. Yeah, this was like the most metal shit that they've done.
They may not be as metal as they used to be, but Bring Me the Horizon is where extreme meets commercial appeal. The British outfit didn't have much of the latter in their early rendition of melodic deathcore. With encouragement from producer Frederick Nordstrom,
it sounds like fucking AI. Like it does. It sounds like the script was through Chat GPT, and also, I don't know, the voice even sounds.
Gradually skewing toward rock and pop ever since, and yet BMTH have earned consistent acclaim and fandom.
Okay, maybe they're more of a rock band now, and maybe that's their argument. I get what they're saying. They're not really like a metal band. Like even Amen off the latest album is like more like post-hardcore if I want to be like technical. So okay, maybe I get it.
Number 19, Lorna Shore.
What is going to be in the top 10? Lorna Shore are like also at the top for me when it comes to modern metal. Like, okay, you can argue Bring the Horizon. Yeah, are they really metal now? Yeah, I get it. But Lorna Shore is fucking metal. They have literally changed the entire sound of the breakdown, like with To the Hellfire. They have changed the scene. The fact that they're only on 19. What are you doing, WatchMojo? What are you doing?
Something about being named
I can't help
after
not
one
to
of
do
Batman's
this when I listen to Lorna
girlfriends
Shore's
sets the
music,
tone
man.
for this New Jersey group's dark contrasts. The band then became a viral sensation after the Spotify hit To the Hellfire was named the best metal track of 2021 by Loudwire.
Also, breakdown of the year according to the Metal Bird Awards. Come on, WatchMojo, don't leave me out.
Number 18, Death Clock.
They took it over you from 1,000 deaths.
Not to take away from Death Clock, but like, what? What? What?
They're the most powerful force in metal, at least on TV.
So yeah, it's a spoof on like a lot of the cliches of metal over the years, but here could be a quite the spicy hot take. which nobody asked for, but I'm going to give it anyway, is that I find a lot of like traditional death metal and heavy metal music, which is still like kicks ass, but to me, it doesn't really feel like it's part of the modern metal dialogue, because modern metal is like evolving. It's like the next sound, which a lot of like metal elitists and people who want to like kind of gatekeep the genre a little bit have a hard, it's like a hard pill to swallow for them, for like these breakdowns and like these electronics and other sounds of big poppy choruses, because that's not metal to them. But to me, that's what modern metal is. It's much different than even like a death metal record that comes out this year in 2025 that just uses the blueprint of stuff from like the 90s from Cannibal Corpse. So that's where I'm like, is this really what modern metal is? I don't agree with this. As expected.
Number 17, Full Beat.
Since 2001? Oh. This hurts. Okay.
As to incorporate elements of groove, hard rock, and even rockabilly. The skilled musicianship of Paulson's commanding vocals somehow...
According to Wiki, Volbeat are a Danish rock band from 2001. They're a Danish rock band. What are you doing?
Make it all work. Number 16, Spirit Box.
Okay. We're back on track. To me, Spirit Box is up there as like one of the prime modern metal bands, like easily top 10 for me. And they're only 16. You guys know how much I love this band, but also just the sounds and the tones. And, you know, what I like about Spirit Box is that they're not like your big anthemic octane rock band, even though they can be part of that group for sure. But what I like is that they're still eerie. They're still can be a little bit progressive, and they're really fucking heavy. To me, they're a great example of modern metal. So 16. It's going to be a long video.
Courtney LaPlante told Loudwire in 2023 that she doesn't care about genre. This seems to be the philosophy on which she and her guitarist husband, Mike Stringer, founded their band after they left I Wrestled a Bear Once. Spirit
Good job
Box
on getting
is
the
a
lore
mind-bending
of Spirit
blend
Box.
of modern metal styles mixed with electronics and contemporary R&B, with particular
Really
praise
love using the
toward
word
LaPlante's
contemporary, don't
stellar,
they?
clean, and harsh vocals. The band was blowing
All right,
up
they're using
charts
some good
even
sound
before the
bites.
release of their first.
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
Number 15, While She Sleeps.
Look, I really like While She Sleeps. I even interviewed Aaron on my podcast too. He's a great guy. I like the band, but like them like ahead in the list. Bring the Horizon is 20, and While She Sleeps is at 50. What are you doing? Like, they're not even like a metal band anymore. They're like a post-hardcore punk band with a little bit of metal. Ah. Yeah, this is like the metalcore shit
There's
back in
been
the day.
no
Yeah.
rest for one of the UK's leading metalcore acts since they won the Kerrang Award for Best British Newcomer in 2012. This modern sound and its organic progression across a regular output have earned
Look, this is not to take away from While She Sleeps again, okay? They actually really fucking kick ass. I really like this band. It's just I don't know, the list, the order of things is just not making sense to me. They even had Ollie Sykes on Silent Speaks, which is a metalcore anthem. But why put Burn the Horizon 20? It's 15. It just, if they flipped it around, I think that would make a lot more sense. And what does it mean by best, right? This is another thing. The top 20 best modern metal bands. I'm just thinking in terms of maybe popularity and what they've done for the scene and what people consider modern metal. That's where my head is at. It's not necessarily who has better songs, because While She Sleeps has a lot of fucking good songs. That's not what I'm saying. It's more in just terms of what they've done for the scene. Is just okay. I'm going to get some new wrinkles after this video, man.
Number 14, Alter Bridge.
Oh my god, I'm literally pausing that every single band here. What? Oh yeah, when you think of modern metal, you think of fucking Alter Bridge. I don't think I've heard one person in my comments oh man, I've been online for too long talking about metal music, and I don't think I've ever seen someone say Alter Bridge is modern metal. Okay.
Back, I clearly see what it is that's killing me.
By the time they first disbanded in 2004, Creed was one of the biggest acts in post-grunge. The instrumentalists rode that momentum.
I can't take that video seriously anymore after hearing it without the music.
Metal and
Creed
hard
one.
rock with Miles Kennedy as their new voice. Number 13, Epica.
Again, their criteria for what is considered modern metal is where I just don't agree with it. Like Epica is like the bands are good. You know, I just don't think that is like what is considered modern metal. They're part of the metal scene. Like Alter Bridge is like, you can argue, are they really part of the metal scene? They're more of the rock scene, I would say. But Epica, yeah, they're part of the metal scene. But are they really like that modern sound? Their band's still present. But with this criteria, then fuck, add Metallica, right? Add Judas Priest. It's not making sense.
Number 12, Ginger.
All right. So I would say this is a good pick. Ginger is a very good pick. I would kind of put them side by side with the Spirit Box. Both bands are, I feel like the fan base tends to like both of these bands. Sure, Spirit Box is maybe more a little bit metalcore, where like Ginger can appeal to the Opeth, Meshuggah fans a little bit more. Tatiana's vocals are great. Their sound has classic traditional metal, and they do have a modern sound, especially when it comes to the production choices that they go for, yet it still sounds like traditional, like maybe metal, like Opeth or something. But yeah, this is a good pick. I like this one. Finally, WatchMojo is doing something right. Jeez. It's been years since I've watched their content too. And this is why.
The Ukrainian group Ginger has replaced all of the founding members, but they have incredibly never lost the unique...
I did not know that they replaced all the founding members. That's like Under Oath, man. That's cool. I had news to me.
blended sound that distinguished them in metalcore.
Yeah, they can fall under metalcore, but I consider them more of a progressive metal band, but whatever.
Tatiana Schmalyuk is especially recognized as one of the most versatile and visceral vocalists in this male-dominated genre. But
yeah, that's actually a good point. Yeah, she is a star, especially in a metal-dominated scene, but I feel like the women are kicking ass lately, right? We're seeing the Amy Lee, Poppy, Courtney LaPlante collab and other things, and like Poppy's kicking ass too. I feel like more and more women are kicking ass in the scene, so it's pretty sweet. So even calling it male dominant, I feel like might change in the future. Just a little thought.
After going on hiatus to focus on humanitarian work during the Russo-Ukrainian war, Ginger were designated cultural ambassadors by their government. They thus began a long-term...
Yeah, they're a sweet band. Maybe I don't talk about them as much as I'd like. Oh my god, it fucking says Ginger with a G. WatchMojo. This video is actually 3 months old and they still haven't fixed this. They got their name like Ginger Beef or something. Oh, I lost my train of thought. I wonder what else they're going to screw up over here. Oh man. All right, let's continue on with Ginger Beef.
Number 11, The Contortionist.
What? Like, okay, that's like a what? As in, like, I'm genuinely shocked that they added The Contortionist here. I fucking love this band. But like, what? Oh man, I would not even rank them in the top 10 when it comes to modern metal. First of all, they haven't put out an album in fucking years. Contortionist, where are you at? This band is so good. If you have not listened to Contortionist, go fucking do that. Okay, their past couple records are great. Even their old stuff like Exoplanet. But are they really like that? The modern metal? Not really. Not really. But they are an amazing prog band, man. I fucking love them. But I won't hate them for putting it at 11. I just, in comparison to the other bands that they are putting way behind, just doesn't make sense.
A variety of modern
I think
metal
Michael Lester's
subgenres
dropping a new
meant
song
to form
too.
The Contortionist early
Solo,
on.
but
the Indiana ensemble
so
won
his
immediate
voice,
praise for their experimental and intellectual approach to progressive deathcore.
Fucking banger!
Over time, however, they've gained much more esteem for defining their own unique sound. The juxtaposition of prog rock and ambient elements with number 10, Archspire.
Not a bad pick either. Okay. They're redeeming themselves ever so slightly. It's just so slightly. But still, Archspire are fucking tight. Tight. Like legit, like extremely tight, especially in live. When it comes to Archspire, when I talked about death metal earlier being like more traditional, is that really like modern metal? I think Archspire is kind of the outlier in that argument for me, because Archspire's music is taking stuff from like Necrophagus from like the 90s, 2000s stuff, like death metal, tech death. But they're doing it in a more classical way. And also the vocalist, I'm forgetting his name right now, but his rap is so different for this kind of like scene, but it works. Archspire is one of the more forward-thinking death metal bands for me, and I think that's why I actually agree with putting them in like in modern metal, because it's taking elements of traditional death metal but adding a lot more classical influence, which has been done, like Necrophagus, neoclassical, but also like some of the rap style vocals and structures. Like they're just like a more interesting band to me. So I really like this band. I think it's cool that they put them in this list. So yeah, sure. Okay, Watch Mojo. Yeah, it's so fucking sick. I did see Archspire live, and although they're really fucking tight live, the sound mix needs to be perfect, because the speed that they play and like the constant blast beats and other stuff is really hard to distinguish what the hell is happening on a live setting. So I hope for the next time I see Archspire live is that the sound mixing is just so much more clear, but I think it's a harder job for them because of their music is just so full on and like 110% all the time. So just a little thought there.
They've also won some of the Canada's highest awards in the genre, but programming team Databots may have delivered the highest honor when they used Archspire to train an AI neural network that's been streaming since 2019.
And you're listening to everything it's generating, and it's generating live. Let's listen to it.
Look at all the fucking tabs. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. You can just imagine that this guy is living in chaos or something. You gotta clean up your stuff. It's not even plugged in. His computer is not even plugged in. It's at 50%. This guy's living on the edge.
Number 9, Animals as Leader.
Okay, I absolutely love Animals as leaders, but are they really part of that modern metal conversation? Maybe like 10, 15 years ago, for sure. You know, CAFO, right? Tempting Time. They got those big hits. It's just Animals as Leaders is like, I feel like they're not part of that dialogue in 2025 as much as they were maybe in like 2015. That's just me. But still, Animals as Leaders, Tosin Abasi is easily one of the most forward-thinking guitarists ever in metal and prog. So I still like the idea that they're here in this list. I just feel like, are they really part of that modern dialogue? I think when it comes to like guitarists today and those kind of bands, like I would put Polyphia. Polyphia is a lot more modern right now to me, but I still Animals as Leaders is special to me, though.
This mind-bending stunt would come to be called...
I think this guy's just like one of the coolest dudes in metal. Like Toes on the Bossy, like his guitar playing is obviously incredible, which makes you respect him. But the dude is like fucking jacked. Also, like if you follow him on social media, he's like driving like Porsches and like Ferraris and stuff. His style, the guy's got so much swag. He's a fucking badass, man.
At least metalheads and music snobs can agree that Animals as Leaders just plain rule.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Number 8, Tesseract.
Okay, so their criteria is like bands from like 2000s and stuff, like that started in 2000, I guess, to now. I love Tesseract. I'm trying to think. It's just because they had like Bring the Horizon and a bunch of other bands like way back in Lower Shore. Tesseract made some waves back in like 2010 and stuff. But I feel like, look, I fucking love Tesseract, but are they really part of the dialogue today? Not as much, but I really, really like their music. And maybe whatever is best modern metal band according to WatchMojo is like, it's very subjective what is best. But Tesseract, I would agree, is like one of the best bands ever in the scene. And their new album was really good. It's just like, are they really like that modern metal?
The album One introduced the world to their polyrhythmic grooves between the harshest and cleanest tones.
This one's in that gray area for me. I would probably consider them in the modern metal conversation, but they're on a little bit of thin ice to what is modern metal to me. But yeah, they're so good, dude. Also, everyone's like talking about who's the best vocalist in the scene. Like Dan Tompkins, I feel like gets left out in these conversations a lot. Dan Tompkins is one of the best vocalists ever in metal. His range, his style, he's so good, dude.
The deep lyrics and Daniel Tompkins' either serene or screaming vocals rounded out what critics would cite as a paradigm shift in metal.
Legion. Wait. Did they just talk about Dan Tompkins, but now they're showing Ash? Oh, God. How can you trust any content that WatchMojo does? They're literally just like recycled garbage content. They just take they're literally fucking AI again before AI was a thing. They just take a whole bunch of stuff online and just merge it and make their own content with it because I think I'm getting a headache.
Between Ash O'Hara and Tompkins' return, these
Okay. That was close. Warbean. Yeah. Okay, WatchMojo.
Number 7, Bad Omens.
Okay, I agree. Bad Omens is up there. You can argue, are they really metal anymore? Like, I don't know. Death of Peace of Mind only has like Artificial Suicide, so that's another point of discussion. But like the fact that they put Bring the Horizon at 20th and Bad Omens at 7, like Bad Omens was a Bring the Horizon clone, and I know Noah Sebastian does not like that comparison, but god damn, their whole albums were like Sempiternal 2.0 until the Death of Peace of Mind, and Death of Peace of Mind is not even metal. So again, this is a weird band because are they really modern metal? They are part of the metal culture right now, but they only have like a couple songs that are actually like metal, right? But I would still put them in the list because since they do write stuff like Artificial Suicide here and there and Dethrone, they still have those heavy hitters. They can be part of that conversation. But yeah, they're like a rock band, I guess.
It wasn't hard to realize love's the death of peace of mind. You've done your grave and you have no one but yourself to blame.
I love this
Bad
Bring the Horizon
Omens
song.
quickly became rising stars on the charts and have collaborated with the likes of hyperpop star Poppy and Corey Taylor of Slipknot.
Dust in the
forgot about that collab. You forgot about that collab too, right? Remember when Corey Taylor collabed with Noah Sebastian? I'm sure a lot of people are like, wait, what? That happened? Yeah, it's that came and went.
With a steady output, accolades, and a dedicated fan base, it looks like a bright
Very
future.
dedicated,
The
a
Bad
little too
Omens.
dedicated. Oh yeah, just pretend the hardest metal song out there, man.
Number 6, Trivium.
This one, yeah, you can argue, or like, I don't know, it's weird because like I feel like modern metal, if this was 10, 15 years ago, abso-fucking-lutely. But yeah, Trivium is still, yeah, they're an awesome band. Matt Heafy is like one of the coolest dudes like in the scene. Yeah, Trivium makes sense. Trivium makes sense. Again, it's just like it is modern to me, is like very, very modern. But Trivium's still kick ass today. They're still writing awesome riffs today and stuff. Also,
Just
Alex Bent just left the band,
thrash
right?
metal was a thing of the past. Florida's
They
Trivium
got that like jazz
rebooted it
drummer
for a
now. I
new
forget his name,
millennium.
but he's really good.
Most of the band, while consistent commercial performances, has thus been inconsistent. Reliable praise from
Okay, this video's too long. I need more coffee, dude. This is... Oh. All right. I need this coffee, man. I need it.
fans and critics have earned them plenty of accolades. Frontman Matt Healy even won the highest honor at Metal Hammer magazine.
Did you just say Matt Healy? Oh, man.
Magazine's Golden Gods Awards in 2006. It's the least Trivium deserves for their contributions
Fucking
to both
Matt Healy,
classic
dude.
heavy metal and the new wave. Number 5, Architects.
I think this is the thumbnail image. It's just this. Okay. How are you going to put Bring Me the Horizon at 20 and Architects at 5? Architects, I love these guys. I love them. I've been listening to them since Hollow Crown. They're one of my favorites. But they're kind of following a little bit of the footsteps of Bring Me the Horizon, even working with Jordan Fish on the latest record. What are you doing? What are you doing?
How fitting
But
of
yeah,
an
I would put them in the top 10 for sure. Architects are definitely part of that conversation when it comes to modern metal, which I know a lot of elitist metalheads will be like, they're metal, but like, especially the new album, like Black Hole. Oh, that is a modern metal song to a T. It's just, yeah.
name for the British band that helped
Barry
design
at Sea, this song's
metalcore
a
as a
fucking
progressive
banger.
art form.
You better play it.
Architects initially had a more traditional sound, but their melodic and mathematical
Not overly
influences made them stand out.
Yeah, this song is so sick. Ruin is so overlooked.
As they've gradually adopted more progressive elements, their contrast between the heavy and the emotive have crafted a style unlike anything within their circle.
Are you gonna play
This has
Animal
made the
as something
band
progressive?
Uniquely
Their-
successful
Animal
and
is-
influential.
is
They
not
have
a
topped
progressive
charts
song.
and won scores of awards.
Banger though.
It
Banger.
was uncertain if they could come back from guitarist Tom Searle's passing in 2016. But the highly
Rest in
prolific
peace, Tom.
Architects have persevered as one of the most dynamic and heavy figures in modern prog metal.
Prog metal. And then using Whiplash. Oh.
Number 4, Periphery.
Okay. So this is a good one. Even though Periphery, yeah, they started back in like 2005, but Periphery is definitely one of the the most important bands that has literally changed the sound of like metalcore for sure, but they're just like a Meshuggah band with like Protest the Hero kind of vocals. Like Periphery is fucking sick. They are the epitome of a lot of progressive metal today. You know, even from like Misha Mansour's whole style of like self-producing and his production and stuff, like a lot of bands are heavily influenced by Periphery still today. So yeah, in the top 10, this is a good pick. This is a good pick. But it's funny because like Tesseract started around the same time. This is the argument because like I feel like Periphery is still a band that has like part of the modern conversation, I guess. I think that's why we're Tesseract. Well, no, fuck it. If Tesseract is going to be in this list, same with Periphery, yeah, they're both bands that I absolutely enjoy, like neck to neck for different reasons. Again, I just think Periphery has done so much for like the production side of things and introducing gent to a bunch of emo kids. They literally fucking started the word gent. Like,
from their namesake to the center of the metal world.
I haven't listened to Icarus Lives in a while. That riff do be banging though.
With Spencer Sotelo's insane vocal range on top of that, they were touring with some of the biggest names in prog metal before their first album. Gent,
my vocabulary is quite small.
Insane,
sick, and holy fucking shit.
With the 2023 album, Gent is not a genre.
Banger. Banger.
Number 3, Between the Buried and Me.
Wow. Okay, so I fucking love this band. In case you didn't know, they're literally one of my favorite bands of all time. I interviewed Tommy Rogers and Paul Wagner just the other day, like only 2 weeks ago. And I really love what these guys have done, especially like Colors. For people that don't know BT Bam, Colors, okay, first off, they were like a metalcore, almost deathcore, because they were a pretty heavy band. And then for their fourth album, Colors, they wrote it as one giant song, broken up into 8 pieces, 8 different tracks, but technically it flows as one song. But it was progressive, obviously, very progressive. Some of the songs are like 13 minutes long, but it has like metalcore. The riffage, the speed, the breakdowns, the intensity. There's a lot of metalcore. That was like 2007. Since then, the band is very progressive. They're inside their own box. And it's very hard to replicate their sound. They're like Mr. Bungle and Dream Theater and a bunch of other things with metalcore elements here and there. But are they really modern metal? I love this band. I fucking love this band. But are they really the modern metal? I don't know, man. But I will say that you got to listen to the Blue Nowhere that came out only a couple weeks ago because it is banging. If you enjoy some of the clips that we got here, listen to their stuff, the riffs. Paul Wagner, the guitarist, one of the best guitarists ever, doesn't get talked about enough. He truly is an insane guitar player. You gotta play the sweeps, the guitar sweeps, man.
No less elaborate than their genre-bending compositions are profound concept albums, the loyal fan base to boost them up. Ever since critics declared 2007's Colors to be one of the great metal albums of the modern age, BTBAM have
become... the modern age? That was fucking 2007, though. That's almost 20 years ago.
Become one of the most important figures of heavy progressive music.
Oh man, I need to watch Colors live again. I fucking love this band. I probably have them in my list. It's just, are they really modern as much as they were like maybe 10, 20 years ago?
Number 2, Ghost.
I actually really I'm planning on doing a Ghost deep dive because it's spooky season. I feel like they're a really good band for it. But Ghost, they're a metal rock band. People argue, are they really metal? Because a lot of the sounds from their music is more traditional, old school metal. It's just like, is this the best representation of what modern metal is? Like, this one's in a gray area. I do really like this band. And again, I do want to go into their discography. It's just, are they really up there as like definitive modern metal? I think just because the stylistic choices that they go for, which sounds a little bit more old school, that's not the best representation of what modern metal is. But I do like them. I do like them.
It wasn't until a royalties dispute in 2017 that Tobias Forge was unmasked. By then, the world had embraced the genius behind the gimmicks.
I wonder if something like this is going to happen to Sleep Token, where there's going to be some lawsuit or something that has to, like, where he has to talk about how you can't be private for that long. But good on Ghost for being private for more than 10 years or something. Holy, good job.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're enjoying me roasting Watch Mojo, feel free to subscribe to my channel. If you're enjoying the content, yeah, don't bother subscribing to Watch Mojo. Just hover over and hit the bell notification to I don't use the bell notification on anybody, but hey, if you want, go ahead with me. I won't say no. On your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
That's how you do it, eh? All right.
Number 1, Mastodon.
These guys are sweet, but I don't think they're representative of what modern metal is today, right? This video is 3 months old. It's not like very old or anything. I do like this band. I do like this band. And I another band I need to do a deep dive into their music, but again, are they really part of that modern dialogue? Whatever. At least it's not like fucking Paramore or something. I don't know what Watch Mojo could have cooked up over here. Yeah.
Symphony.
Look, this is one of the most respected bands in metal, and they kick ass. Everything about them is sweet. It's just more the definitive definition of what modern metal is, but to them, I guess it's any band from 2000 and moving forward and still making music. So I think I wouldn't really title this the top 20 best modern metal bands. Instead, I would probably call this top 20 best metal bands, and then like in brackets like 2000 to 2025 or something. Because I think the term modern metal, like I could go to Spotify and they have their list of modern metal, and let's look at it. Spotify doesn't have modern metal like a specific playlist, but Nick Nocturnal has one, and Nick Nocturnal, yeah, he's enjoying his break, but he knew what modern metal was. North Shore, Nick Nocturnal, yeah, self-plug. Shadow of Intent, From Joy, Fallujah, the Calstyle Boys, Villanova, Sleep Token, Signs of the Swarm, Landmarks, Fit for a King, Rivers of Nile, Viljarta.
Which bands do you think best
Watch Mojo, you're drunk. We got to read the comments, okay? How the hell was Gojira left off this list? Yeah, they're arguably part of the modern metal dialogue. Bring the Horizon at 20 is wild. Baby Metal, Electric Callboy, Bullet for My Valentine, Sleep Token, Gojira should be here. I know some people will probably disagree with that person's list, but I agree. Maybe Bullet for My Valentine, are they really modern metal? Yeah. Alter Bridge could have been left off. Knock Loose needed to be... Yo, where the fuck was Knock Loose? Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so mad.
I'm laughing because I'm trying to deflect out the rage building up inside of me. Soon WatchMojo is going to be taken over by AI, but I think they're already been using AI for a long time because oh god. I don't think there's much else to say. I'm just going to go listen to some Trivium and Matt Healy because they're my favorite band. Fucking love Matt Healy, dude. Yeah. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment down below, spice up my life. You know what to do. I'm just going to edit this video in anger right now. It's so bad. It's so bad.